I haven't taken a trade in an entire week. And for most beginners, that sentence sounds extremely terrifying. It sounds like you're missing out on money. It sounds like you're falling behind and losing momentum. But I'm here to show you why not trading for a full week can actually be one of the strongest forms of risk management that you'll ever practice, and why most people emotionally could never handle it. So, if you feel like you need to trade and feel productive, this video is for you. Section number 1, the real reason people overtrade. Number 1, overtrading is not a strategy problem. If you press buy and sell way too many times, or you buy too many contracts at one time, or you overtrade or over leverage, or you're revenge trading, that's not a strategy problem. That's an emotional discomfort problem. So people don't trade because there's a setup. They trade because they're bored and they're anxious and they want to feel like they're in the game and they're afraid of missing out. And the market becomes entertainment instead of an opportunity. And to play options setups, you're not using it as an opportunity, you're using it as entertainment at that point. And most bad traders are not taking trades because their setup was good. They're taking the trade because they couldn't sit still. And I've been there. And every unnecessary trade has hidden risk. It's not just money risk. It's not just a dollar sign. It is a mental risk. Section number 2, why doing nothing feels harder than losing. The brain prefers action, point blank, period. If you're a beginner, I need you to write that down, type it in the comments. Even bad action, the brain prefers that over stillness, over doing nothing. So when you do nothing, you give it no dopamine, no feedback, no sense of control. And so your brain wants that. So when you take a trade, even if it's a bad one, your brain prefers that because it feels productive. Some people would rather lose money than sit with uncertainty. So risk management is not just about numbers or about percentages. It's about emotional restraint. And if you can't handle flat days or flat weeks, and flat means that you don't trade, you sit on your hands, you watch the charts and you're like, oh, this isn't for me, and you sit out. That's what being flat is. A flat day, a flat week of no trades. You will oversize. If you can't handle that, you'll oversize your forced trades, or you will break your rules, period. And we know that your rules only work if you actually do them. Section number 3, why I personally haven't traded in a week. So there was no A+ setups. Market conditions did not match my rules at all. Most importantly, my job is not to take trades. My job is not to press buy and sell over and over and over. My job is one thing. That is to protect capital until opportunity presents itself, until conditions align with what I want. I let it come to me. Risk management does not start when you enter a trade. It starts when you decide not to trade. I'm going to say that again. Risk management does not start when you enter a trade. Risk management starts with deciding not to trade. Section number 4, the beginner lie about consistency. So the lie is that consistent traders trade every single day. But the truth is that consistent traders are consistently with constraints. So for example, some weeks, 0 trades. Some days, there's only 1 trade. Some months have super low activity, but it's very high quality. So every single trade is going to be your mental capital and your risk capital. This is why sitting out after a certain amount of time, after looking at the charts, is good. For me personally, after looking at a chart for about 2 hours, my mental capacity and mental capital starts to deplete. And I know, so that I can show up as good as I need to tomorrow, I have to stop looking at the charts. I have to stop waiting for a setup to come, and I will just show it back tomorrow fresh. But when you deplete your mental capital, your risk capital is right there ready to be drained, because there's no more mental capital to risk. Now you're actually going to start risking your real capital. Okay? If you drain either too early, you can't perform when it matters. And if you drain one, you're probably going to drain the other. Section number 5 is I want you to reframe this. Not trading is a skill. A lot of people see trading as the skill, but not trading is just as much of a skill. It is just as much of importance. If you can sit out for a week and feel calm, you're developing real risk management. So when you sit out, you're training your patience and you're letting your trust rule the entire game. You have emotional neutrality, you have a detachment from outcome, and anyone that can click buy is not everyone that can wait. Anyone can click buy. Only a few people can wait. And this is why risk management is not just about position sizing or stop losses. It's literally decision making before the trade even exists. Before you even press buy or sell, before you're even in the market, it's decision making. So I want you to comment below what's harder for you, losing money or just doing nothing, like trading at all. That's easier. Just sitting and doing nothing is literally easier by pure definition. But mentally, not trading at all is harder. And when you actually realize the psychology layer of that, that's when you master this.